Welcome aboard on our pirate adventure through the Voyard Region, me matey. Explore the wondrous lands and encounter various creatures called Pokemon. But beware, for there's a dark force and a wicked crew of pirates wanting to take over these here seas. So, will you save these majestic isles, or sink into Davy Jones' locker? Find out here, and let's set the sails!
Hello, you there, mate?
You awaken, coughing up water as you take in the surroundings around you, quickly asking what happened.
You tell me, we found you floating.
What happened to you?
You try to recall, but only silence fills your thoughts.
I reckon you got too close to Distant Island. That thick line of fog around the island's unpredictable.
Oh, and impenetrable.
Now, don't go spreading folktales, Jas.
You inquire who your saviors are.
That's my kid brother Jasper, and they call me Professor Mahogany. We're the fellas that just saved your life.
You thank them, attempting to stand.
Whoa there, take it easy. You really can't remember nothing from before we hauled you up here.
You try to think back again, but nothing surfaces.
Must have hit your head hard.
Where'd you come from, kid? We best be getting you back.
You attempt to answer, but the words don't seem to leave your lips.
Aye, it's worse than we thought. Do you at least know your own name?
You think long and hard. It feels like the answer's on the tip of your tongue, but it's just not coming out. Confused, you shrug, admitting to not knowing your own name.
Well then, what should we call you? What about Dorian?
Tell you what, kid, it's your lucky day. See, I'm trying to set up a ferry business for me and Jas here. Why don't we do a little test run and travel around? We'll see if anything looks familiar to you, and maybe you'll remember where you call home.
With no other memories or clues to go on, you agree to try out Professor Mahogany's plan.
Alrighty, before we start our voyage across Voyard, I need to make a stop at my lab.
My brother is a Pokemon professor. His lab is on Carib Island, not far from here.
That's right, and I'll tell you something now, kid. A lot has been happening in the Pokemon world as of late. If you rely on it for a job like me, I suggest looking into some backup options. Okay, mate?
Like ferrying.
We got that covered. Might want to find something else.
You are confused on what the professor means, but decide to hold your questions until you reach port.
You didn't tell me you'd be running off again.
Hello, Mirage. I'm sure the lab was in capable hands with you in charge while I was away.
I told you to alert me in advance when you leave.
Aye, but sometimes adventure strikes you when you least expect it. Anyway, Mirage, it's quite rude not to introduce yourself to our new friend. Adventurer, this is my lab assistant, Mirage.
Sorry. Nice to meet you, mate.
Mirage and I go way back. She's my oldest friend.
That's right. Now I help Jasper's brother run the Poké Lab. When he's not running off on adventures, that is.
I told you.
Yes, the fairy scheme.
Business, not scheme.
Right. Enough standing round. Let's get back to the lab. I see. And you don't remember anything before you were pulled aboard?
You shake your head.
Any ideas, Mirage? You are the real brains around here.
Your conclusion is the same as mine. It must have been that energy field from the distant island.
Yeah, but the issue is, we don't know where you came from, mate.
Then, as we discussed, that'll be the first course of action. We'll travel to every island, look around and ask to see if anyone recognises your face. Or if you recognise anyone else, for that matter.
And I assume I will be staying here while you venture off again.
As much as I'd like you to hold down port, I think it's best if you come with us. You know more about the islands than me. My skills lie in the waters.
Oh, alright. When do we leave?
Not so fast. We need to provide for our friend now, don't we?
You, Jasper, and Mirage all look confused at Professor Mahogany, wondering what he means.
Why don't we get you all a starter Pokemon?
A Pokemon?
While you kids are looking around, you'll want a friend to look after you. I think a Pokemon's a safe bet.
Good thinking, boss.
Good. No time to waste then. Let's go meet them. Alright, friend. You got a couple of options.
Cocokani, a grass-type Pokemon. This Pokemon tends to be quite shy, but can be drawn out by dangling shiny objects in front of it. While cute, Cocokani also has a habit of hiding shiny objects up in its coconut shell. It hides in its shell when scared, surrounded by its treasures. Pyrrot, a fire and flying type Pokemon. Pyrrot has boundless adventurous spirit and a taste for the skies, but often gets into mischief, so keep a close eye on it. Pyrrot loves to explore and is very cunning. Tibumaw, a water-type Pokemon. Despite their rotund appearance, Tibumaw love to cause a ruckus, be it in a friendly or disruptive manner. Tibumaw are known to often mock other Pokemon, but don't mean to do it in a sadistic way, only wanting benefits for themselves. The professor offers for you to choose first. While they all have lots of potential, you choose your starter with ease, feeling an instant connection between the two of you.
Ooh, nice choice. Then I will choose this one.
Good choices. Perhaps Mirage can take the remaining Pokemon.
Gladly.
Jasper chose the Pokemon with the type disadvantage to yours, and Mirage chose the Pokemon with the type advantage against yours.
Well, new friend, want to start off the adventure with a quick battle?
You agree and battle Jasper. Both of you bring out your newly acquired starters, Jasper's having the type disadvantage. Ultimately, you end up winning your first battle.
Wow, you're a natural.
You sure you haven't done this before? Right. Sorry, forgot.
Jasper does bring us to our next point. Let's see if we can jog that memory, savvy.
You agree, setting off with Jasper, Mirage, and Professor Mahogany to start your new journey across the Voyard region. Thank you all so much for joining us on this new adventure through the newly discovered archipelago of Voyard. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to show appreciation to the amazing people who helped make Voyard possible. Also, we would love to hear from you. Comment below which starter you would choose. Until next time, fair winds, me hearties. And if you would like to follow along with the region, Voyard will be available on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok, all which will be linked in the description below.